Your triumphant cry reverberates up the shaft, eliciting joyful shouts and relieved laughter from your companions above. Their voices mix with the sound of clinking armor and rustling leather as they celebrate your success. As you carefully make your way back through the narrow tunnel, the fragment's gentle pulsing illuminates your path. You feel an inexplicable connection to this ancient relic, sensing the weight of history and forgotten knowledge contained within. When you emerge from the well, Gaidrir's eyes shine brighter than the fragment itself. He takes your hand, his grip fierce with gratitude, his voice choked with emotion. "My friend, you've done it, you've truly done it." He gently touches the glowing stone, awestruck. "This is only the beginning. With this, we can finally uncover the secrets of my ancestors' tomb." Eldar sheathes his sword, grinning. "Time to start planning our next move then. Who knows what dangers lie ahead?" Korvar nods enthusiastically. "Aye, and with this fragment, we might just stand a chance against them." Tavnar whistles and his eagle takes flight, soaring overhead as if sensing the growing excitement. Lysar watches you, his expression softening, pride evident in his gaze. "Well done, Kalar." I look at Gaidrir with a mixture of admiration and disbelief. "We did it, Gaidrir, we did it. I thought you were crazy at first, but you weren't lying. I understand now why this meant so much to you, why you worked for decades on the knowledge of the way of Valamir, why you invested so much of yourself in it, and what you must be feeling now. I am happy and honored that you chose me for this mission, which is only the beginning of a greater adventure before finding your ancestors' tomb. I just hope I live long enough to tell my future children and grandchildren about it someday." Gaidrir remains silent for a moment. He looks at you as if your very existence has just gained a new meaning. The glow of the fragment reflects in his moist eyes, and he lays a heavy, trembling hand on your shoulder. "Kalar," he whispers, his voice almost breaking. "You can't imagine what this moment means. My whole life, everything I lost, everything people mocked me for." He swallows, words caught in his throat. The others say nothing. Even the wind seems to hold its breath. "They called me mad, a dreamer, an old fool obsessed with a legend. Doors were slammed in my face, people laughed at me." He tightens his grip on your shoulder. "But you listened. You believed me, and you helped me accomplish this first step." His expression softens, tired but proud. "This fragment, it's not just a key to a tomb. It's proof that my ancestor wanted to be found, and it's thanks to you that he will be." He pulls you slightly closer, almost like a father embracing his son. "As for your future children, if the gods are fair, they'll have a father whose deeds are sung all along the way of Valamir, and even if fate turns cruel toward you." He pauses, locking eyes with you. "Then I swear before the stone and before the road, I will be the one to tell your story to your children." Around you, the torches crackle. Your companions stare wide-eyed, shaken, and inspired. Lysar discreetly wipes away a tear. Eldar grins from ear to ear. Korvar thumps his chest with his fist in a sign of loyalty. Tavnar lets out an admiring whistle. Gaidrir continues to look at you, but now with the conviction of a man who has regained his purpose. "Kalar, this is no longer my quest. It is ours. And if the Zarach, Gatter, or even the king himself stand in our way, we will see this through to the end." The fragment pulses softly, like an ancient heart awakening. Shortly after, we slip back into the Boldum camp under the veil of night. The men are resting, unaware of the relic now hidden among us. Near our tent, my friends and I share a small fire, passing around a flask of strong liquor. We laugh in hushed tones, the warmth of victory pulsing through our veins. None of the dozens of riders in our unit know of the legendary task entrusted to us, and for their sake, as much as ours, it must remain that way. Some secrets are too dangerous to spread. At dawn, the weather turns. A timid storm stirs across the steppe, sending restless gusts of wind sweeping through the camp. Tents flap violently, ropes strain, and soldiers curse as they fight to anchor everything down. Thankfully, the ruins of the first village along the way of Valamir break the worst of the blasts. My friends and I begin the day by escorting our horses to shelter among the crumbling stone walls. As we pass the command tent, voices rise above the wind. Commander Valier is in the middle of a heated exchange with a group of craftsmen, all demanding news about the wood deliveries they desperately need to continue rebuilding the village. Valier is in a foul mood, worse than usual. Apparently, the timber from the northern forest still hasn't arrived, and no one seems to know the reason. His irritation radiates from the tent like heat from a forge. The moment he steps outside, he nearly collides with us. His stern eyes lock onto mine, and I instantly recognize that look, the look of a man about to give an order he knows you won't like. And I can already tell he's going to ask me for something. Commander Valier, any problems? Nothing serious, I hope. Valier's scowl deepens, his bushy eyebrows furrowing together. He gestures impatiently, beckoning you closer. The wind whips his hair into a frenzy, making him appear even more agitated. Kalar, just the man I needed. Those damnable northerners, they're holding up our supplies. And with this storm brewing, we can't afford to wait any longer. He spits at the ground, his eyes narrowing. I need someone to ride out, find out what's going on. They're supposed to deliver the timber today. It's already past noon and not a single log in sight. I've sent several messengers, but none have returned. He leans in, his voice dropping to a growl. I'm not asking, Kalar, you're going. Take a small team if you must, but get to the bottom of this. I glance at Commander Valier with a mix of concern and curiosity. What he just told me is troubling, but after everything that happened last night, my mood is surprisingly light. The joke slips out before I can stop myself. Phew, for a moment, Commander. I thought you were about to ask us to go chop the wood ourselves. I give him a half smile. Would have been a tragic waste of perfectly good cavalry. I straighten a bit, the humor fading but not disappearing entirely. Very well, I'll gather my riders. We'll head to Bramir Forest and see what's holding them up, if there's a problem. I tap the hilt of my sword lightly. We'll bring back answers. Valier's face darkens, his jaw clenching. He clearly doesn't appreciate your levity, especially not in front of his frazzled craftsmen. He clears his throat, a warning sign. Laugh all you want, Kalar, but this isn't a joke. Those woods are dense and the roads are treacherous. If something's gone wrong, you're the best equipped to handle it, so don't disappoint me. He pauses, his gaze piercing. And don't you dare come back empty-handed. Understood. Behind you, Eldar shifts uncomfortably, sensing the tension. Korvar mutters under his breath, something about stupid politics. Lysar's hand instinctively rests on his bow, ready for anything. Tavnar's eagle, sensing the unease, spreads its wings, prepared to take flight. The storm intensifies, throwing Valier's words into the wind. The commander's face sets in a grim mask, clearly expecting a quick resolution. We'll bring back your wood, Commander. You have my word. I answer him firmly, with a tone meant to dispel any remaining hint of levity. Then I turn away, gesturing for my riders to gather. The 60 of them, veterans, scouts, young hopefuls, and hardened survivors of Nordian, assemble near the horses sheltered under the long wooden awning at the edge of the village. The storm drums against the roofs, but their attention is unwavering. I clear my throat and address them, letting my voice carry over the wind. Listen up. We've got a situation near the Bramir Forest. A wood convoy was supposed to arrive this morning, but nothing came. No cart, no messenger, not even a broken wheel on the roadside. Could be a simple delay, roads flooded, a fallen tree, who knows? But we don't assume. We verify. A few riders exchange glances. Others tighten the straps on their saddlebags. We ride immediately, stay sharp. The forest paths are narrow and the weather won't help us. We don't panic, but we stay ready for anything: animals, bandits, or something worse. Eyes open, blades dry, and keep formation. My gaze sweeps across them, making sure each of them feels included and responsible. Any questions before we move out? Your riders stand tall, their faces set, their silence a testament to their trust in you. Eldar steps forward, hand resting on the pommel of his sword. Nothing to say, Kalar, just be careful. The forest isn't forgiving. Korvar snorts, a grin tugging at his lips despite the tension. And don't forget, these woods skirt the Zarach borders. Could be more than just missing logs waiting for us. Tavnar nods vigorously, his eagle flapping its wings nervously above. Lysar simply inclines his head, his quiet confidence a silent reassurance. The group waits, poised, as if daring the storm to worsen. Commander Valier watches from afar, arms crossed, a faint look of relief on his face as he sees you take charge. The wind howls, whipping dust and debris across the clearing. Every second counts, a reminder that delay could be costly.